Hi, my name's Jimmy, and last year I set a bunch of goals for my Ironman, keep me on target for one of Oldschool Runescape's most coveted items, the Max Cape. Well, this is the year, and alongside my live streams, we have this, my Oldschool Runescape progress video. So I guess it's time for our Ramble video. This is literally, I'm currently uploading episode 20 as we speak while I'm doing this. I literally did a farm run from the end video and then came straight over to here to do some agility. Agility is good enough for a ramble spot, so because I'm clicking big boxes, so it gives me time to actually think. So what I wanted to say was, I'm obviously not on track for what I would have hoped I would be at this point, which means I'm kind of having to make that decision between whether I want to max or whether I want to gear up for raids, because it seems like I'm going to have to make the choice of one or the other. Obviously the big goal of the video is to get the max cape, and so I've started thinking about what I want to do after I get the max cape, and the goal would be to max in December of this year, which is still perfectly possible. Agility is going to be the longest grind, maybe Slayer, depending. I still intend to do things like the Zami task and my standard 50 bosses for like abyssal demons and stuff like that. I don't know whether I'm going to be doing Hydra. If I get a Hydra task, I might do some, and then skip to doing the babies just so that I can get through the tasks. Like include the Hydra in my 50 kills idea, and then just move on to killing regular Hydras and see what I can get from there. I know their drops are super rare, and they don't even drop all of the alchemical Hydra stuff, especially Pet and Jar. But I think that might be the best way to do it if I want to keep moving forward. As I say, smithing, not too hard. Slayer is going to be a long one. Agility, I'm currently doing, is going to be a long one. Hunter will be very quick depending on what I do. Herblore is all dependent on how efficient I am with my farm runs. Construction, I've got that bank so I can knock that out easy. Fire making, I could do in a couple of days. Wintertard. Thieving, depending on what I decide to do. I might try some pyramid plunder. I might end up just sitting still and killing Ardy Knights for hours on end. I haven't decided on that one yet. I haven't even thought about going off and training thieving at any point. It's another one of the skills that I kind of really hated. I've always not really been that into it. Back when I grinded it really early on, I literally just put Netflix on and I keybound click to one of my hotkeys on my keyboard. I've got a Corsair keyboard with some extra buttons. I just hotkeyed the click button onto there and just spent my time at Ardy Knights. But now I don't know whether I really want to do that. Pyramid Plunder is probably the second most efficient way. I think it might slightly overtake at level 91. I think it's slightly better than killing guards, but so I might just see how far it can take me. I think there was there another method maybe that's come out recently? I don't know. There's that. Agility, I'm going to continue doing Rooftop until 92, and then I'm going to take a look at the Sepultura. Going to do a few runs of that. It's highly, like, I can't AFK it, so I'd have to be focused on doing it. But I do want to do a few runs. Maybe, I've got the Graceful in my POH, so maybe go around, see if I can get the Black Graceful, because at the moment it's not the best. It's not as dark as everybody wanted it to be. It's kind of a graceful, but they were thinking about doing some changes to it. I don't know how long that's going to be, but they're thinking about it. And then the final, I think the very last grind that I'm going to do on this account is going to be Prayer. As you can tell, it's the last skill that I have to get for base 90s, and I just haven't had the want to go and do it. I'm gonna have to go kill lots of dragons or Dagonoths or what have you for a very long time. So I feel like what I'm planning on doing is getting everything done. I want to at least finish Slayer, Once I've got 99 Slayer, then all of the bones that I would have gained through getting up to 99 Slayer, I will have saved up anyway, so that's no extra that I will end up getting afterwards. I'll use up all of those bones, then probably the most likely thing is I'll grind up blue dragons. If I'm doing blue dragons, I'm probably going to want it to at least a Hasta, which is why I'm still going for that Zami tasks. So I'm going to keep going for that, but I think prayer is definitely the last thing that I'm going to do. So my off stream and off, well, when I'm not playing anything else, luckily the other game that I play most often is Final Fantasy XIV, and with COVID and stuff, they've had a huge content drought, so there's not going to be any new content for another couple of months, so I'm fine there. So I might try and do some of these less AFK skills. Construction's been looming over my head for as long as I can remember. I just need to go and get it done at some point. Everything is banked. I just need to sell some of my blood runes so I can pay the butler. But it's just waiting for me. It'll take me a few days to just non-stop grind it out, and I'll probably, when I'm set up and over in Germany, when I've got free time, that's probably what I'll do. I'll probably take a few hours at a time, just smash out some construction real quick. Hopefully, what I'd like to do is spend some time each day to get one level. Just for construction, not in general, but things like construction fire making are things that I can actually do one level per day, which is easy enough. I don't have to spend the entire day doing it. I can just sit back and get a level and feel some sense of progression. As you can see, I am around 50 something levels off in total, 2277. So we're getting close. We're getting close. I like to say that so that I have some sense of I'm not losing everything. Only really a few slow skills to do. I also need, I'm thinking smithing's going to be done after Slayer because I'm going to need more money. Blood rune money is going on construction. Slayer money will go on smithing. That's why I've done my my mining grind before, so that I've saved up everything I can for smithing. There is some method to the madness that I've done. There is a reason for everything. Once that has been done, then I'm going to start becoming raids ready. I'm going to have my max cape, and then I'm going to go for raids. I'm going to try and split out between raids and God Wars what I want to do. Hasta, 100%, I need the Hasta. Once I have the Hasta, I feel like I will unlock more chances to go to Bandos. Once I can do some more Bandos, so I can get the Tassis and the hilt. Then I also want to do some more Saradomin, both for the SGS and for Armadillo Crossbow. If I get the SGS before the crossbow, I might just see if I can do some raids, see if I can get lucky in the first few hundred raids. Definitely need to get rigor, but if I can get lucky and end up with a T-bow, then I will be ecstatic, and that will be my goals ready for the Inferno. My plan is, once I max, I'm not going to buy a fire max. I'm not going to get a max cape for my fire cape, because I would feel just awful about it. So my goal would be SGS. Well, first we're going to get the Hasta. Hopefully we'll get that before we max for 99 Slayer. Once we have a Hasta, we go for Tacits. Once we have Tacits, we think about going to Saradomin. Once we've done Saradomin, depending on what we get, we're going to do some raids and maybe some Armadillo. I do want to get Armadillo. I'm terrified of Armadillo because I've never done it before. I've barely watched people do it. All I know is it's to do with chins and you just have to keep swapping, but I don't know how dangerous it's going to be, how much they're going to hit me for. And if I die, I lose a lot of chins. And I hate hunting chins. It sucks. More so that because I'm going to be going into the wildy to do it. And if I'm going to do that, I kind of want The thing is, this is the highest count I've ever had, ever. So I want to make sure that when I do new things, I want the best gear possible. So things like even going to chins, I want to have a Din's bulwark and some D-hides with me. Stupid stuff like that. But I want to be able to have the best possible outcome that I can go for. So that's the goal. Once we've done the Inferno, I will go back and finish off any of the God Wars that I've done. Once I've finished God Wars, then I'll think about completing Raids 1. And once I've done that, I can think about TOB. But as it currently stands, I have no friends who are currently equipped, ready to go into TOB. This is going to be way, way, way in the future. So hopefully by then, if they're more into the game, or a bit further, they have the ability to do it. It does mean these long tier goals do mean that I'm going to be needing a lot of brews and restores. So hopefully once I've got 99 Herbler, I don't immediately get burnt out of doing herb runs and I actually go and still do them, because Saradom and brews and restores are essential for the end game. Even I'm not going to be buying any more graceful sets. So all of these marks of grace from 90 to 99 agility, absolutely all of them are going on Amylase crystals. So those will help for James and Zerek too. And I think that's really it. So immediate goals. Every time I have a chance that I'm having to AFK, we are straight on to agility. This is AFK enough that I can get, like currently while I'm doing this Ramble video, I'm at nearly 60k per hour. If I'm doing something really kind of high intense stuff, I'll get maybe 20 to 30. Semi AFK stuff, I'll still be rocking about 40k. So much faster than the last two skills that I did, but I'm also starting at a lot lower of a level. But we'll get there eventually. I'm going to try and smash out once I've got settled in over in Germany. I'm going to be probably trying at least fire making and construction levels once per day. One of either of them, not both. Just so that I've got some progression, and I'm taking some recording stuff with me. So hopefully I'll be able to set up some good recording stuff so I can keep videos coming out for you. That's really it for this video. It's just a ramble video, just so I can talk. Let out all what I'm thinking and the future of the series. So as always guys, do your subscribe and comment stuff. Just tell me what you're thinking, give me ideas, anything that you've thought about whilst I've been rambling to you. Got any ideas, post them down below. I reply to most comments, or I'll give you a thumbs up or whatever. But yeah, do what you have to do, and of course, as always, peace.